Hey guys, and welcome to LEGO Connections. I'm Eric, and today we're going to be discussing some potential LEGO Star Wars sets and what we might be seeing in the future. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. Alright, before we get into the LEGO content, we need to discuss the Star Wars content that will be coming out in the near future. For those of you that don't know, Disney is launching their own streaming service, kind of like Netflix, that will have some exclusive shows that will be available only on that service, kind of like Stranger Things is only available on Netflix. Along with some other great content that the service will provide, Disney and Lucasfilm will be releasing a new live-action Star Wars series called The Mandalorian, which is currently in production. This show is created by Jon Favreau, who also directed Iron Man 1 and 2, as well as Disney's live-action remake of The Jungle Book. The show is set to take place after the events of Return of the Jedi and before the emergence of the First Order. The show is going to have a massive budget which compares to HBO's Game of Thrones. Now the question that we are going to be discussing today is, will we be getting any LEGO sets for the new series? Okay, before we get into this topic, I just want to say that this will all be speculation on my part. I haven't heard any rumors or seen any leaks, but I would like to talk about what we might get to see in the future. I have a feeling that we will be getting at least a couple sets for this series, and this is based on the sets we've gotten in the past. So far, LEGO has produced sets for the Clone Wars, Rebels, and I've heard some rumors about sets for the new Star Wars show Resistance as well. Since LEGO has made sets, or is possibly going to make sets for all the current Star Wars canon TV shows, I'm going to assume that they will be making some sets for The Mandalorian as well. It's a little bit different since The Mandalorian is going to be a live-action TV show, but since LEGO has made sets for all of the films as well as some of the video games like the Battlefront Battle Packs, I think it's reasonable that they would make some sets for The Mandalorian as well, even if they're just going to test it out. We have some images of The Mandalorian, and even though we don't know very much about the show yet, we can make some guesses about what LEGO might do with the sets. We have an image from Jon Favreau's Instagram feed that I assume is the main character that the show will focus on, and I really hope that we get a minifigure version of this guy. He looks super detailed, and I would love to see him in minifigure form. I could see some really nice prints on his torso, maybe some leg printing, as well as that awesome Mandalorian helmet, and potentially some fabric for his cape or pauldron that you can see in the image there. We have another image from Jon Favreau's feed, which looks to me like an ice cream maker. This could be a reference to one of my favorite Easter eggs in The Empire Strikes Back. But anyway, I'm not sure if this can tell us much about the LEGO sets we might get, other than that they might have a worn down feel to them, since this looks like it's a relatively well-used piece of equipment. The third image we see from Jon Favreau's Instagram feed is of a Mandalorian blaster, which originally appeared in the Star Wars Holiday Special. Now this could just be a fun Easter egg, but I believe that this is the weapon that the main character will be using, and I would love to see a special mold for this gun. We've been getting the same Star Wars weapon mold for a while, and it would be great to see a new mold for the character's weapon. We may get a brick-built version, like Rocket Raccoon's weapon from Guardians of the Galaxy, which would be cool, but I would prefer to have a custom mold. Going back to the first image, it can be seen that the character seems to be on Tatooine based on the surrounding area. It would be cool if we get some structures or ships from Tatooine in some of the sets to add to the other sets that LEGO has made based on the planet. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see LEGO sets for The Mandalorian and what other LEGO sets or ideas you have. If you enjoyed this video, a like is very appreciated, and make sure to subscribe for more future information on The Mandalorian and LEGO. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on LEGO Connections.